Hey everybody, it's Justice for Comics. It is Wednesday, new comic book day. Time to review books coming out next Wednesday, October 6th. Hard to believe we're entering the month of October. Fall is upon us. Hopefully the weather down here in Tampa, Florida will start to get a little cooler. It's still pretty hot down here lately, but we look forward to every fall. I hope the rest of you are feeling the same way. I was going to use another portal besides Midtown, but the problem is some other portals, like Fresh Comics, I think I went on there, previews, they'll show just the A cover. They won't show some of the incentive covers. So I haven't found anything better to highlight books that are coming out the following week than Midtown, even though I don't utilize Midtown anymore for any of my pre-orders or pull lists. So let's jump into it here. We'll start off with Dark Horse. Last Flight Out #2. The first issue did really well. It sold out. I did grab a copy of the first issue, and I am going to continue this. I pre-ordered issue 2 and 3 through Things from Another World, so I've got that already on pre-order. That's definitely picking that one up. Lucky Devil #3, I think that one has been doing okay. Cullen Bunn is the writer. He's usually a pretty good writer. I'm not familiar with this Worst Dudes #5. Aubrey Sitterson, yeah, I'm not too familiar with him. DC, Are You Afraid of Darkseid #1? One shot, kind of a cool looking cover. Man, I can't remember who did the cover on that one. It's pretty nice though, not bad. The other one I like here is Arkham City, The Order of the World #1. You've got a pretty cool looking Matina cover. Not his best work. I mean, it's just sort of, a lot of digital art there, obviously, right? The one I really like, and this is my cover of the week, is the incentive cover by Steve Beach. It's a black and white cardstock minimal trade dress cover. Just an awesome looking cover. This is the one I think to pick up for the week for sure. $22.50 at Midtown, still available. I went on eBay. It's selling easily around $50 to $60 on eBay right now. So I don't think you're going to find it cheaper than what it is right now in Midtown. I grabbed 2 of these off of Midtown just to tell you how bullish I am on this particular cover. I love it. It's fantastic. So yeah, I wouldn't sleep on this one. I do think it will sell out. And I don't think there's a lot of shops that are going to order real heavily. I mean, that's a 1 in 25 cover. There's probably going to be a couple, some shops ordering the regular A cover. A lot of people probably pre-order the Matina cover because I know there's a lot of Matina fans out there. But I don't think enough shops are going to get this incentive cover. So it could be pretty scarce. It seems that way already since a lot of eBay orders, there's been a lot of pre-sales through eBay at around $50 range. So just keep that in mind. I would grab that if you have the opportunity. Let's see what else we got here. Crush and Lobo #5. Yeah, that's Still Freeze cover looks pretty cool. DC presents Soul Plumber #1. I have no idea what this is about. It's an interesting cover there. You've got the B cover by Tom Neely, and you've got a Riley Risomo C cover. Doesn't look like anything I'm interested in, so I'm going to pass on all of that. DC Horror presents The Conjuring, The Lover #5. I know a lot of people collect Sienkiewicz covers. That one's pretty cool. So a wild looking tree there. There's also a Ryan Brown VHS cardstock cover. I'm surprised that's not sold out. A lot of those VHS covers tend to do well. Joker presents a puzzle box number 3. A couple different covers there. A cover looks pretty good. I don't know. They're both decent. Pick up the one that you like. All right, Nice House on the Lake number 5. A and B cover. I pre-order all these in advance. Been telling people to get this series for a long time. It's very, very good. James Tynion, fantastic writer. Swamp Thing number 8. Beautiful cover by Mattina. Awesome cover by Mattina. The A cover is kind of cool too, by Perkins. That one's definitely creepy. Again, most people pre-order Mattina covers, so the A cover could be actually a little harder to get. Let's see, we got Wonder Woman 80th Anniversary Special. It looks like an Adam Hughes cover. It's not though, is it? Yeah, Will, kind of looks like Adam Hughes a little bit. Will Murray, film-inspired cover. You got an anime style cover there. Yeah, a bunch of different covers. Is that this? This is probably your Adam Hughes cut now. Is Adam Hughes not doing a cover for this? I'm surprised he's not. Yeah, I'm surprised he's not doing a regular cover. Huh. Well, I don't know what to think about that. Pick up the one that you like. I have not collected a Wonder Woman book. I think the only ones I was buying anyways were Frizzen covers for a while. I bought a lot of the Frizzen covers of Wonder Woman, but it's not really been a good title for a long time. So Dynamite Entertainment. I'm not surprised this is sold out. This is the metal cover by Jason Alexander of Army of Darkness 1979 #1. It's a cool looking cover, and I can only imagine having that in a metal version of that would be really, really nice. I pre-ordered this for about $70 about a month ago, so haven't gotten the book yet. I'm sure it'll be beautiful. Anytime you can get a cover that looks really nice, it will look even better when you're holding it and it's in metal. Believe me, the metal covers are the best covers to pick up. There's nothing even close to it. So if you don't believe me, buy a metal cover. You'll see, especially one that you like. I wouldn't buy a metal cover that you don't like the cover anyways. I mean, don't just buy it because it's metal. If you like the cover and you can get it in a metal cover, I think that's a win-win scenario. Jennifer Blood, Volume 2, #1. A bunch of covers. You had plenty of time to pre-order this. Let's see. Well, the ones I like, the Perio cover's pretty good. That one's nice. I do like the Lyrics Lee cover. That one's nice. The Wound cover isn't too bad either. You've got a tinted Perio cover. Black and white. Lyrics Lee. So yeah, just a bunch of different covers. There's the incentive cover for Lyrics Lee, Virgin basically. Yeah. I'd say that's probably my favorite right there, which of course is one of the most expensive ones. Let's see, Red Sonja, limited edition, Virgin, black, white, and red #3. That one looks pretty cool. This is another one that looks wild. Look at that. That's pretty cool. Nice coloring there. Sean Azaski. I'm not even going to attempt that pronunciation. Red Sonja Volume 9, #1. Second printing is out. I just keep printing all these covers, man. It's amazing. I guess people buy them. I can't imagine they would continue to print all these covers if people didn't buy them. So I know there's a lot of Vampirilla and Red Sonja fans out there. Man, that one's nice. Limited edition, black and white by Perio. Man, he did a nice job on that one. $45 for that one. That'll set you back a little bit. There's the Adam Hughes Virgin cover. So I have this coming in a Virgin metal, which I've not seen Midtown sell yet. Wonder how many of those are going to be out there. That could be a limited book. Who knows? Okay, let's move on down the list here. IDW. Yeah, these Marvel Action covers tend to sell out. I'm not surprised that sells out. Very low print run. Seems to be a collecting base, especially of the incentive covers. They tend to sell out pretty fast. What else did I see here that looked interesting? Let's move down the list. Image. Oh, by the way, everybody, it was pointed out to me today, so I'm going off topic here a little bit. Star Wars Adventures number 10. Apparently there is an error on this cover. So this is the incentive cover for Star Wars Adventures number 10. It's basically the same cover as number 9. So number 10 is an error. Obviously, we don't know if IDW will end up recalling or replacing it. So this book could heat up just because in any type of air cover tends to get some attention. So, but if you go to issue number 9, yeah, notice it's the same cover. So they basically reprinted the same cover on number 10 that they had for number 9. So if you're collecting these incentive covers, that's probably going to piss you off because it's supposed to be a connecting cover. So it's not exactly going to connect. So it's very likely IDW would reprint and issue a corrected cover. So these air covers of number 10, I could see them going from a $9 book to $20 to $30 pretty easily. So believe it or not, there's still one available at Midtown. So if you want to speculate, that may be a one to grab. Who knows? Maybe that'll be something that will be worthwhile. I don't know. That's why it's called speculating. Who knows what will happen? All right, let me catch back up to where I was. I was on IDW Publishing. Looks like we're done with that. Now we're moving on to Image. Department of Truth, number 13. Looks like there is a C cover issue. That one looks pretty nice. I can't remember if I pre-ordered that. I'll have to look and see if I pre-ordered that. Echo Lands number 1 looks like it's going to a second printing. Look, they're also doing an incentive second printing, which a lot of these companies like to do that these days. I think DC is... No, I think Marvel was the first to do that. Usually Marvel's the one that decides, hey, let's try to make extra money. Righteous Thirst for Vengeance, number 1. I like the title of that. Bunch of different covers. They're all kind of the same looking theme. It reminds me of East of West kind of thing. Very much the same styled cover. You got a 1 in 25. You've also got a 1 in 50 by Rafael Alburquerque. So if you think this series is going to be super hot, obviously you'd probably want to buy the highest incentive cover. The next one here is The Me You Love in the Dark, number 3. I've pre-ordered all these books. Scotty Young and Jorge Corona have a great hit here. Just like Middle West, I think they're a very good team. It's been a great read. I think this series is going to do very well. It's a 5-issue miniseries. And definitely the cover I love for this is the Zoo or Zoo issue. The cover for number 3. Man, she did a great job on that. All right, I think that does it for Image. Moving on to Marvel. Amazing Spider-Man number 75. Bunch of different covers. The Gleason Webhead cover. I know a lot of people might want to grab that one. The Inhook Lee regular cover. Scotty Young cover. Yeah, just a bunch of different covers here. This one's pretty cool too. The Virgin N-Hook Lee cover. Still available for $90 at Midtown. Avengers, Tech On Avengers, number 3. There's your Peach Momoko cover. Captain Marvel, number 33. Nice cover by Perel. I like that cover. He always does a pretty good job. Champions, number 10. Just the one cover. Dark Ages, number 2. Looks like there's 4 covers. There's the Stegman. That's probably going to be hot. I'm surprised that's not sold out yet at Midtown. $54 though. That's a 1 in 50. Darkhold Alpha, number 1. You got a Greg Smallwood cover. That one looks pretty nice. You got the variant. That one's pretty nice, of the Scarlet Witch. And you've got a Superlog variant. Yeah, I don't know. I mean, that book could have a first appearance. Who knows? That might be one worth grabbing, just in case there's an first appearance or something in that issue. Deadpool, Black, White, and Blood, number 3. 3 different covers. Yeah, the Japanese style one's pretty cool. I like that one. Defenders, number 3. Man, I remember that from the Marvel Masterpiece set. Joe Jusko art. That brings back memories. I used to have that set. I think I still have a loose set. I used to have a box. I used to have a sealed box of those Marvel Masterpieces. I sold it for like $250 a few years ago. Probably worth double that now. I probably should have held on to it. It was a sealed box too. It was pretty cool. Hellions, number 16. Another blast from the past. Joe Jusko, Marvel Masterpiece. I definitely remember that in the Masterpiece set. I don't know. What else can we look at here? That's it for Marvel. Not too much. Almost American, number 2. I did pick up the first issue. There was a really cool store exclusive for Almost American, number 1. It sold out very quickly. I haven't gotten it yet in hand. Hopefully, I think I got it from, I'm going to say it was 789. One of those UK stores had it for sale. Man, I hope I get it soon. I mean, that book should be shipping it by now. I don't know. Maybe there's a delay on it. We'll see. But I haven't read that first issue yet, but it might be worth grabbing that second issue, especially if it's a good read. What else do we have here? Bunch of different stuff. Yeah, I don't know. Chicken Devil. Chicken Devil, number 1. Incentive cover sold out by Aftershock. It's interesting. Maybe that'll be the next hot book, Chicken Devil. Let's move down the list. Dirtbag Rapture. I like the sound of that. I like this cover. I grabbed that by Ward. That's just a cool, I like the cover on that. It's total cover buy from me. I have no idea if that will be any good. But I did like that. What was that? The B cover. Yeah, B cover. All right, what else? Let me move down the list here. There might be 1 or 2 other books. Intrusion, number 1. Looks like a one-shot story from the 1700s. Kind of a horror book. I guess the swamps are coming alive. You can see this looks like a alligator human hybrid, maybe. Heavy Metal, I mean, I think it could be a good book just because Ethan Sachs is the writer. He's pretty good at writing. He did a lot of cool stuff with Marvel. He wrote Old Man Hawkeye. That series I really enjoyed. So Ethan Sachs is a good writer. I like his writing. So that might be worth grabbing. Let's move down the list a little bit here. That cover kind of looks cool. Living Corpse Relics #3. Kind of like those black and white looking covers. Magic #7. I don't know. I don't know if this series is doing well. I know there's a lot of Magic the Gathering fans that buy the cards and play the card game, but I don't think that's been translating over to the comic books. I don't ever really see stuff selling out. I don't see a lot of reprints. I think the first issue or two there were a couple reprints, but I don't hear of a lot of people buying these books. Now, the good news about that is these higher ratio incentive covers like this one, right? This 1 in 25. No, I'm sorry. This is a 1 in 50. So this is a 1 in 50 cover for $36. That's actually a pretty good deal. Normally this would be, closer to $50 range. I mean, there's how many shops are going to buy 50 copies of Magic issue #7 to get this one cover? So I'm thinking longer term down the road, maybe a couple years from now. There supposedly is going to be a Netflix series produced by the Russo brothers, who, by the way, did all the Avenger movies. They are supposed to be producing a very high quality TV series for Netflix based on Magic the Gathering. Now, obviously, if that TV series does extremely well, you could see a lot of these incentive books really, really heat up. So, that's the kind of thought I'm having down the road, long term down the road. These incentive covers could be really, really hot, and they're cool. They're cool looking covers. I'm pretty sure most shops aren't ordering that heavily to get those covers. All right, moving down the list, I might be near the end. I'm a little surprised this isn't sold out. Ninja and Robots #10, the Kevin Eastman variant cover. I know there's a lot of Kevin Eastman fans out there. I'm surprised that's not sold out. Out #1. This is a book by artists, writers, and artisans. Regular A cover is by Tim Bradstreet. There's also a Diodato Jr. cover. I don't know, that might be worth taking a look at. Red Shift, I almost thought this said red shit. It's Red Shift #3. That cover kind of looks cool. I like that. Rick and Morty Presents Snuffles Goes to War. That was one of my favorite episodes of Rick and Morty. Was their pet dog becomes self-aware. Rick installs something on its head that allows it to think, and then it ends up Snuffles takes over the world. It's a really, really good episode of Rick and Morty. So I am partial to this comic book just because I love that issue or that particular episode. But I really like this B cover by Megan Juan. Just a really cool looking cover. So I did grab one of these through Things from Another World on pre-order. So I don't normally buy Rick and Morty books, but I do like that cover, and I like Snuffles, so we'll see what happens. If you haven't watched Rick and Morty, go back and watch that episode. It's pretty funny. All right, The Lot #4. Bad Idea, high quality comic book. The art is amazing. Story was pretty good. I read the first couple issues. I don't think I've received issue 3 yet, so I've been picking these up on pre-order. It's been a pretty good series so far. Willy's Wonderland, that seems interesting. Bunch of covers there. It looks like there is a horror incentive cover. Not sold out yet. I don't know if that will be any good or not. And I think we're done. That's it, guys. So those are your books coming out next Wednesday, October 6th. I gave you my list of what I thought was interesting to look at. I think the best book by far is the Arkham City Order, the Order of the World #1, the 1 in 25 cover. I love that cover. I think that will be a hot book. So far, it's not sold out on Midtown, so what do I know? I just have a feeling that this book could be in demand, and I don't think it's going to be ordered by a lot of shops. So that's my recommendation for the week, is try to pick this up. Right now at Midtown, still available for $22.50. All right, guys, that's all I had for you. I hope you're having a good midweek here. I will have my regular Thursday night show, probably around 6:45, 7 o'clock, just as the sun is going down. I will have my live stream, Whiskey, Cigar, and Comics. Make sure you check me out tomorrow evening. And if you haven't already, please subscribe to the channel, hit the bell for notifications, and leave me a comment. Let me know what you think of this video. Maybe there's something on that list next week that I didn't highlight that I should have. Leave that down below in the comments, and I'll see you guys soon.